Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage, welcoming back all my Dark Cosmic followers out there. If you are new to the channel, I do toy unboxings. I do toy reviews. We talk about play sets. We talk about vehicles. We talk about collectibles. We talk about cards, collectible cards, Pokemon cards, all that fun stuff. If that is something you like, hang out here at the Dark Cosmic Universe. Please subscribe. I so appreciate that. Don't forget, like the videos. Always helps the algorithm here on YouTube. Share the videos. And actually, people have been sharing the videos, which is really awesome. So thank you guys so much. I also have the shorts here. Again, it's usually what I either find in the stores. I find really interesting stuff. I'm like, ooh, this could be cool. Ooh, maybe I'll buy this. I don't know. Thinking about it. Or if it just catches my eye, I want to give it you know, a few seconds to think about, and then I'm like, you know what, I think people on YouTube might want to see this. All right, so again, Super 7, I got this box that I ordered, and I had to buy the whole 4 of them here. I had to buy all 4 figures because that's how they sold them. They did not sell them individually. So we have got the Bela Lugosi as Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's pretty cool. We have Frankenstein, and we have the Bride of Frankenstein as well. I was wondering about the Dracula one because they said this does kind of look like Bela Lugosi. But I'm like, huh. Now, I've done the reviews from the reaction figures before. I think I have almost every one of the Universal Monster ones. I might be wrong, and, you know, it's possible. But I keep looking at my collection and go, all right, what am I missing now? All right, so let's take a look at the figures here. So again, had to buy these as a set. This is Super 7. I actually checked my email, and they wound up showing this series Halloween Kids. Now, I've seen, there was Snoopy, trying to think with the other one, The Fiend. So from the Misfits, there's a couple more that they did. I've seen them on the shelves, and I'm like, oh, maybe. I'm like, if they do the Universal ones, I definitely think about it. So let's check it out here. Now, these are carded. I'm going to take them off card. So don't you worry. So check this out. Bela Lugosi as Dracula. That's interesting. Comes with the figure here. That so looks like Bela Lugosi. But it is a trick-or-treater with that. And I just kind of got in that whole Ben Cooper Halloween mask kind of thing. And so I just had to get that. And I saw that. And each of them comes with a little bag. Does that one actually say Transylvania? Oh, it does. That is awesome. So, and apparently this must be from the Lugosi estate. That's pretty awesome. We'll check them out. So here we go. Pause the video when you need to. So, Frightfully Fun Halloween Kids. So read what we've got over here. This is pretty awesome. It's got a candy bag. Here are the UPC seals, the codes over here. So check out if any of your stores has this. We're going to open these up. Yes, I'm not going to keep, I was thinking about, like, you know, I said, I'll just put them in, you know, I'll just put them as, oh my gosh, I'm trying to do this as carefully as possible. I was going to keep them in sealed, but I'm like, you know what? That's just no fun when you do that. Unfortunately, I do it off camera. But anyway, so as I said, I wound up going into my email, and I wound up finding these figures in there. It said it was a limited edition. So I pulled the funds, and I said, you know what? I'm probably never going to see these figures again. So I'm definitely going to try for that. And again, I'm sorry, guys, that I'm doing this off camera, but that's kind of how I'm going to do it. All right, so for the first figure over here, check it out. Really, really cool. And as we go through this, and again, I kept most of it looking kind of decent, but I'm doing it off camera. All right, second one. And again, I usually do unboxings like this. I usually have them already prepped. All right, so we got the Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is pretty cool. Let's take a look. You know, he comes with the pumpkin candy bucket. Thank you. I think about it. Here we go. Here's the back of the card art. Very, very cool. I'm probably going to save the card art. There's the UPC code if you need that. All the legals, as they call it, Universal Monsters. That's pretty cool. I was kind of wondering if, you know, Super 7 would go back in and do some more stuff with Universal, and they have, which is pretty cool. So again, if you remember as a kid having to go out at Halloween and, you know, doing all the trick-or-treating, and you had those plastic masks, kind of, you know, if you've seen any of my videos, I talk about the Ben Cooper ones. So I wind up, I remembered them as a kid, and now that I sell this nostalgic things, I mean, NECA's doing their version of it, and a lot, unfortunately, I'm ruining the card here. I definitely need to get something that can just go zip, 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 but I did not have that. So I got to go and invest in buying one of those things. All right, number 2, second figure coming out. Very, very cool. Again, I'm going to take these out of the plastic. Again, still keeping the redeemable quality of the thing, but I already geeked it up, so. All right. Anyway, here we go. So we got 4 figures to take a look at. Now, as I remove them, you can take a look and see the Universal figures that I already have, which is pretty cool. Again, I got into this whole, I'm gonna finally collect the figures, and you know, I was inspired again from the Remco. Was it Remco? Yeah, I think Remco. Yeah, when they had them back in the 80s, and I remember as a kid, I could have gotten the whole collection, but I decided to go with Star Wars. You probably heard that whole thing. All right, so we're going to take a look at the figure here. All right, so let's take a look at the card. I don't think we got the card right here. So here's the Frankenstein one. Very cool. And again, these masks are very reminiscent of the Ben Coopers. So very cool. Here's the back of it. Pretty awesome. All right, that's awesome. And as I was checking out, just knocked into the light over here. He comes with his own Frankenstein bag. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Super 7, for doing that. That I didn't even expect. All right, now we got the Bride of Frankenstein to open here off camera, as course. That's how I'm going to do it. Until I get something like, you know, set up differently, I definitely have to do this. So again, be patient with me, my friends, my cosmic friends, actually, I should be saying, because I'm getting, you know, like I said, the studio's got to get a little bit bigger. I realize that, and I'm just going to have to do what it has to do. All right, here we go. So here's the Bride over here, and again, I will pop it out of the plastics. We're going to take a look at the card art, because I know I didn't do that. So here it is. Here's the card art for this. Kind of generic in a sense, but again, you know, it is sanctioned, I say that, licensed by Universal Studios. So this is really, really cool. I'm so glad they did that. Now, I'm kind of disappointed. Too bad that the Bride of Frankenstein, she didn't have her own bag. That would have been kind of cool. All right, here we go. Let's check it out. So now that we got through that mess, we're going to pop these out. And again, I've got the Super 7 figures, the second try that they had at this. All right, so let's take a look at, here is the Bela Lugosi. And apparently this is supposed to be Bela as a child. I'm assuming so. I don't know so for a fact, but we'll never know. Or a child that's supposed to be like Bela Lugosi. And for years I used to say Bela Lugosi, and I found out that it's Bela. So here's the figure. It looks really cool. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. The likeness is, I'll say it, dead on. Very, very cool. I'm going to put him over here. And as I falls, great job. All right, let's take out the bag that it comes with. Now, I don't know if how they hold these in, if there's like a, again, this is the first time I've actually encountered this, but they do have 4 more figures. And here is his little bag. It says Dracula on it. Let's see if we can get this going here. Can we do a focus? Here we go. Oh, greetings from Transylvania. That is awesome. Yes, the paper bags. Very, very cool. I'm going to put the paper bag over here, and we'll take a look at the figure. I'm assuming you can clip the figure, or not the figure, but the bag can go in the hand. That's really cool. So I'm going to put him over here next to his Universal counterpart, and that's why I had those up here. All right, next in line, Creature from the Black Lagoon. So it's a child dressed up as the Creature from the Black Lagoon. You guys remember these? Or things that are like this? And this is pretty awesome. So she comes with a pumpkin. Very well detailed. I love Halloween. So this I know is going to probably go in her hand really well. And let's take a look at the figure. Now these are 5 points of articulation from what I can see. So legs, arms, head. So here it is. It's got the scaling on it. Very cool. So the Gilman's scales. And I'll talk about attention to detail. The sneakers are green. So again, it's got the green to match. So the shoes are looking really cool. And drop the figure. And again, well sculpted figure. I'm not sure if the masks come off. I'm probably not going to tug on them. I'm assuming they're probably, you know, they're sculpted like that. But yeah, again, if you had stuff like this as a kid, you are definitely I should put them down here. Next, no, actually, no, I'll put them up here. Mr. Indecisive today, and I'll just do a close up. All right, here we go. Here is Frankenstein. So a child dressed up as Frankenstein, and Frankenstein. That's cool. Oh my gosh. So you know whose is whose. We're gonna take Frankenstein, or the child who dressed up like Frankenstein. Got the trick-or-treaters going on here. Got Charlie Brown I did the other day. Lucy dressed up. And now adding some more of these figures. This is just completely awesome. So yeah, yours truly is in a Halloween mood here. So if you were looking for a 13 days of, you know, countdown, this is probably my best I'm going to do for this. Watch all my Halloween ones. I'm assuming it has to be held. There we go. Yeah, so it does. All right, so the figures are able to hold, they're able to hold their bags. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, check it out. Very cool. Well sculpted. Really well designed. And again, thank you, Super 7. And again, with the whole keeping the color with the same. It's got they got the shoes. So if we can take a look at the shoe. There we go. And I think a few years ago, if I remember correctly, Super 7 was selling like sneakers. And they would match the shoes to the colors of the characters. All right, last one, the Bride of Frankenstein. Again, would have been cool if everyone had gotten their own bag, but okay, you know, they got the pumpkins. That's what we all go around in. And of course, you know, I'm going to do the black light test. Got to do that. So again, another lucky trick-or-treater has chosen to be the Bride of Frankenstein. Very, very cool. Speaking on my eBay store, I think I have a couple of Universal shirts on there. If they were my size, I would not be selling them. So here is the bride over here. Very cool. Or the child who is pretending to be the bride. So let's try to put the pumpkin in the hand, which it should fit. Oh my gosh, nostalgia. This is great. Oh my gosh, this is epic. Again, 5 points of articulation. So I have articulation in the head. The arms go up and down. I'm not going to do that because you guys know how I love my figures, and I'm not going to do that. Actually, I'm not seeing any articulation. Oh yeah, there's articulation, I think. Yeah, so arms go, and then the legs. And again, the same color pattern. So the blue, we got the white, looks just like the bride. All right, very, very cool. I'm going to put her next to her counterpart here. And I'm so happy. I was just thinking about that. I'm like, if these are 3 3/4 inch figures, I'm like, how are they going to look next to like the Super 7? Because the Super 7 I thought were a lot smaller. And I will do a quick scale of how tall these figures are. But look at this. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. So if you have the Super 7 monster, Universal Monster figures, and you didn't think that they were going to like stop. Actually, I was kind of hoping Super 7 would like make a diorama for the figures. Hint, hint, Super 7, if you guys are watching, that would be pretty awesome. I'd like that. A nice laboratory, maybe a Build-A-Castle. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, these look really, really cool next to each other. Oh my gosh. All right, so before we go, we're going to be doing the blacklight test. Let's see if there's any blacklight reactivity with these Super 7 figures. So the kids, we got their universal counterparts. So that's awesome. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Light goes on. Oh yeah, I see some blacklight reactivity. So definitely with Bela Lugosi. Oh my god, I'm looking, the creature is just popping right out. Oh yes, Frankenstein does. So that lucky kid, that definitely looks, it's got the look. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. There we go. Definitely has the look of the Ben Cooper figures. Now I know it's showing up as blue, but trust me, it is a green. Looks really, really cool. And then with the bride, her lipstick is glowing on the mask, or not glowing, but it's coming out a little bit brighter. But yeah, these look really cool. Oh my gosh. So now I got the kid counterparts. I hope they make more because, you know, maybe next year, another 4 going out. That would be really cool. And again, the whole nostalgic thing. So again, if you trick-or-treated as a kid, you had those, I'm going to put the lights back on. Here we go. If you trick-or-treated as one of the characters from the Ben Coopers, your childhood was pretty epic. It was cosmically epic here. So here they are all together. Let me just slide this over. Let me just do that one more time. Let me just slide these blocks over. Much better. There we go. Absolutely awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I got the set. I mean, I can tell you, oh, I really, really like it. No, I really, really like these. These are really cool. Oh yeah, and before I forget, if you're wondering how tall the kids are, approximately, let's take a look. They're about 3.5 inches tall. This one's almost 4 inches. Depending on, okay, so the size of the figures, how tall they are all depending on the characters, who they are. So you're looking between 3.5 and almost like 3 3/4 inch. But they look really awesome together. Oh my, I can't say that enough. Ah, this is cool. I'm so glad I got this. Now I'm just going to try to figure out where I'm going to put them, you know, and display them. I definitely have to get like a graveyard or like a haunted house and like, you know, display them like in front of the haunted house, put some lights on it. That would be really awesome. Oh my gosh, that's really cool. All right, guys, that's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much. Again, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe so you become part of the Dark Cosmic Universe. You can become a Dark Cosmic family over here. So we opened the Bela Lugosi Dracula. We've got the child, or the kid, the trick-or-treater. We'll call it trick-or-treater. We've got the creature from the Black Lagoon, trick-or-treater. Very cool. The Frankenstein, like I said, Frankenstein's monster, trick-or-treater. And the bride of Frankenstein's monster as figures. Oh, they're wicked cool. Oh, I am like totally excited. So again, thank you, Super 7. If you were thinking about picking up these figures and you're like, I'm not really sure, you know, I mean, they're still 20 bucks a piece, you know, so it's like 80 plus tax. I have not seen these in my comic book store. They don't have these. Again, from what I could tell from the email, they said they had limited supplies. So I was lucky to grab a set. Yeah, I'd like to have a set carded and then, you know, put some plastic over it. But I like them the way they are. I mean, this is what figures are supposed to be, which is really cool. That's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much. My name is Avian Savage. This is the Dark Cosmic Universe, to my Dark Cosmic family out there. So if you are subscribed, you're a part of the Dark Cosmic family. Simple as that. My Cosmic Cosmonauts, my Cosmic Comrades, my Insane Toy Collectors, and my Dark Cosmic Pokémon Collectors as well. What do I say? Say it loud and proud. From one side of the galaxy. Oh, hands are wrong. Well, it's Frankenstein's monster. From one side of the galaxy to the other, and somewhere in between, there is the Dark Cosmic Universe. I'm having way too much fun. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting those action figures. Keep collecting those Pokemon cards. Keep collecting all those collectibles. We'll see you back here on the YouTubesphere, better known as YouTube. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you soon.